This week on the Steam Machine Podcast.
People and mutants, can't you see? We played under a killing moon with Tex Murphy. Every time you fail, James Earl Jones makes it right. And this game predates Zoomers' lives.
Cue the music! Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Steam Machine Podcast. My name is Dalton, and joining me this week, as always, is one half of the Destructo Bros.
What's up? It's Willie, and that intro sparked a joy for me. Thank you, Dalton. That made me just do a stupid little smile. And our co-host this day,
The one Team Retro himself, Mick Love. Mick, how are you doing, buddy?
Team Retro's back.
No, you
all right.
all right.
I was gonna say, you can't cringe. You asked for that.
I am not cringing. I am laughing hysterically. I thought it was amazing.
I was like,
His ass. It's been
And we
left
are
off.
not going
so
to explain it.
no. But
Yeah, no, that was all off air. Wasn't
that
it?
is why I had to ask about the Zoomers earlier.
I figured.
Ah,
I
that
figured you were
explains it.
making lyrics. You were cooking.
Oh, man. I was cooking in the kitchen. Whip it up.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Oh, man. So, how you boys been? Let's, you know what? I'm gonna kick this week off. So,
yeah,
all right.
talk about, you got
I've been
some
playing
work
some games.
stuff. Oh, games.
I got some games that I want to talk about, but I'm going to blow off about how work was today. Now, everyone knows I love my job. This is a fantastic job, and I am very, very happy to have it. I like it a lot better, and I'm much happier than a lot of the other jobs that I've had, and that has been noted by a few of you who have noticed that I don't really talk about work that much anymore because it's always just like, work's good. So, today was one of those days, though. I go in, for one, last night, I played 4 hours of Crimson Desert. We'll touch on that in a few minutes. And then I played about an hour,
Yes, absolutely.
hour and a half of Retro Rewind. We'll also touch on that. And it's like, I don't know, 4:30 in the morning. And I'm like, I need to go to bed. I need to wake up at 12:30 or so to go in. I went in today at 3. So I'm like, I need to wake up. So I laid in bed and I laid there and I laid there and I laid there. And I think I finally fell asleep roughly 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. So got me in a nice nap, woke up, got ready for work, headed in. Pull into the parking lot. So as I'm pulling into the parking lot, before I get to where I can park, I can see that the drive-thru that we have has about 7 cars backed up in it.
You have a drive-thru?
We do have a drive-thru. So the way it works is if you put in your order online and all your recs are good and you're not going to make any changes, you can come grab it through the drive-thru and it's just quick and easy. Boom, boom, boom. And we get it handled. So there's like 7 cars. It's funny. Mick had that same reaction earlier.
Yeah.
He's like, you have a drive-thru? Like, yeah.
It just seems weird. Like, you're not Wendy's,
No, actually,
you know?
the more
Funny
I
enough.
think about it, though, like, pharmacies have drive-thrus, and he basically works at a type
Yeah,
of
that is
pharmacy.
true, actually.
The
And
building
Yeah, no, that's very valid.
that we're in when it was originally built was a Hardee's.
oh, nice. You've mentioned that.
Nice.
Yeah, so like the drive-thrus, our drive-thru room is a piece of shit though. Like you can look in there and be
For
like,
people on the West Coast, Hardee's is called Carl's,
Carl's
Jr.
Jr.
out your way.
We don't even have
Hardy
that up
Carl's
in
Jr.
Connecticut. Yeah.
Oh, really?
No.
Neither of them?
your arteries, thank you.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, no Waffle House either.
So
Well, that gives
No,
me a
no
hard off.
waffles. No Waffle House. No.
Denny's?
We have Denny's. We have
IHOP?
IHOP. Oh, the IHOP.
yeah, but y'all have real diners up north.
We have diners, like mom and pop diners.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Y'all
we have
real
we have
diners.
we have those.
We have chain diners. You get real diners.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
real diners. We have real pizza restaurants.
Yeah. Your boy had Papa John's.
I got to
earlier.
get at that Connecticut Pizza South sometime. That sounds so good.
Oh yeah, man! It comes with a extra coating of sadness.
What? Why?
Oh, I don't know.
The fuck?
I'm just picking on Connecticut.
No, but they
Oh,
say
listen.
New Haven style pizza
Listen,
is really good.
All we have are our pizzas. We used to have brass, but then all the factories closed down after the war. We don't have brass is our big thing anymore. So all we have are pizzas. That's our claim to fame. Pizzas and steamed cheeseburgers. Steamed hams.
Yum.
Aurora Borealis, at this time of day, in this part of the world, centered squarely in your kitchen. No.
Can I see it?
So I go around and I pull into the parking lot and it's like damn near full. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, we did have a new product launch today. And it was this. It's called a Mod Pod. And
oh, that looks sexy. Look at that fucker.
I was like, okay, maybe we're doing a really good deal on those, which we were, which is why I got one of these. But I sold maybe 5 or 6 of these today. So that was not it. So I go in and I'm like, all right. Well, and God bless her, Jen, that I was working with, who closed with me tonight. She just goes, I said, how are you doing today, Jen? And she says, Dalton, please don't quit your job today. And I went, all right, that's the kind of day I'm walking into.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I went in, clocked in, go over to the computer, start ringing somebody up. One of my coworkers goes to lunch. Then another one of my coworkers is like, all right, I guess I'm going to go to lunch, and clocks out for lunch. And I'm like, other one just went, and they're like, oh shit. Well, let me go see what, so they go ask Jen what to do. And Jen's like, that'll be all right. Just go. I'm just like, all right, I guess it's just me, because she was working drive-through. So I had a lobby full of people that I had to do by myself. So I was just knocking people out. I was avoiding small talk. I'm like making it damn clear with my face that like, let's go. Like, let's just do this shit and get it done. And it did not let up until we closed. Like, I did not start I usually start my closing chores at like 7:00 and then just meander through them until closing. I didn't get to start any of it until we were closed. It was fucking slammed busy. And I made a note in our work chat. I was like, we need 2 closers along with the manager. Like, that's just a thing we need. Like, I know that we have slow nights, and you know, if it's slow, then we'll send somebody home.
I was going to say, you send somebody home early, but you plan for it to not be slow. And then when it is slow, you're like, hey, which one of us wants to leave?
Yeah, exactly. Because it was, well, fuck, I would have really liked to have an extra hand today. But persevered, made it through. Hope tomorrow's chill.
Did you kill in tips, though?
We did make good tips today.
Yeah. So I was going to say, if you have to work your ass off that much, then you're probably getting...
Dude,
I'm glad that get paid.
There was this one lady that came in. And so there's a particular type of customer that just annoys me to no end. And it's the ones that want me to do everything for them. So like I go out and it's just this old redneck lady. And I said, walk in or pick up? That's always my first question. Are you just walking in to look at the menu, or are you picking up an order? And she goes, walking in. I'm old.
Okay.
So.
Which probably means like she refuses to go online. I think that's what.
Yeah. Yes.
What the comment is.
So I go back and I go, all right, while I'm getting you checked in or getting your profile pulled up, I'll open up the menu for you. And as I'm reaching over, she says no, but it doesn't register with me.
Okay.
And I press the button and I go to start typing in the code and she goes, no. And I just looked at her and she goes, I'm old. I just want, and then she told me what she wanted. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, look at the menu and find the fucking weed that you want and tell me what the fuck you want. Right. So,
which you can't actually say.
No.
Yeah, but this ain't Denny's. You can't just go point at the menu, I'm old.
So I ended up figuring out what she wants. And like, while I'm like ringing up her stuff, like I have a lanyard that I wear that's got a bunch of pins on it. Like I've got my Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park one. I've got one that says 420. I've got one that's a pipe. I've got one that I love the double meaning of it, even though I don't think it's meant to have a double meaning. But when I became the live cart, quote unquote, ambassador for the store, they sent me this one that's like weed in a cube of distillate, and it says "get melted."
Huh.
So it looks like an ice melting. So yeah, also fuck ice. But
yeah,
so
nice.
Like, get melted, and I've had people like eye that and look at me, and I'm just like, say something, please, because like.
And yeah, for the record, the official stance of this podcast is that we think people are people, and anyone that comes and tries to deport people for being human should be entirely fucked up.
In the words of Depeche Mode, people are people, so why should it be that you and I should get along so awfully?
I didn't mean to do that, but I totally heard it the moment I did it. Yeah.
But yeah, man. So it was a long day. But the reason I brought up the lanyard is because the lady's looking at the stuff and she just goes, "Oh, you got a lot of stuff on your lanyard there. Oh, cool." And I'm like, yeah. He's like, they let me dress it up, so I figured, I'd make it my own. She goes, yeah. I mean, why not? Like, just the way she was talking to me, like, I don't know if she was being serious, but everything sounded laced with condescension. And I was just like, after she left, I went into the back with Jen and Christina, and I said, I'm going to put a dip in. Just so you guys know, just pretend it's gum. That's what I always tell them. I'll be squatting down, putting in a dip behind the counter, and I'm like, it's just gum.
Yeah.
No one sees a thing. It's just gum.
Yeah. It was that.
Yeah,
it was
I
that,
get it. You always have my cum in your mouth.
Stressful for you.
Yeah. It's just sometimes we're just so busy that I don't have the 5 minutes to step out for a nicotine break. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to put a small dip in and people can freaking deal with it. I had one young redneck kid's like,
oh, shit.
Man, you're the first person I ever seen in here that's got a dip in. I respect the hell out of that. It's just like, thanks, man. Like, what? I guess.
My dad uses that new chew, that like on and zen type thing.
Blue chew? What?
I've thought about trying the zen. Blue chew.
Blue chew?
Fuck entirely off, Nikolov. I'm going to kick your ass.
I have thought about
well, I'm sorry. Was that
Zen
joke
pouches.
a little too stiff for you?
Oh, all right. I like it. He's saucy today. I like it.
I didn't realize you were going so hard tonight.
Sorry, that was a bit of a limp response from me. If only you could tell me how I could cure that limpness.
Penises.
Your favorite band is Limp Bizkit?
Bro, there's a food truck.
No, my favorite band is actually Machine Head, but
Radiohead, got it.
There's a local food truck around here called Limp Brisket.
That is actually hilarious. I like that.
That's really fucking funny. Oh my god,
is witty, and I'm here for
Limp Brisket. Are you?
And I've heard that they're really good. I haven't gotten a chance to catch them. I've heard they're really good though.
That's amazing. I love that, dude.
Oh, speaking of brisket, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Oh, we smoking? We on smoke
Before
talk?
we went live, I got an email from Lone Star Grills, which is where I ordered my smoker from, and it said the title of the email: "Your smoker has shipped." And it's like, yeah, baby. So then I checked the tracking, and that bitch apparently is in Orlando already.
Oh, wow. So you could have this as soon as tomorrow.
I could have this like this weekend or Monday.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope Monday when I'm off. Oh, because it's coming in a crate, so I'm going to have to uncrate it.
Are you going to have to
So
build
that's going to be a thing.
Are you going to have to put it together?
No, it literally is coming in a crate. Like, it is pre-built. It is welded steel.
Just like Willie.
I can't wait to show you this thing. This is one giant, massive piece of one metal.
Yeah, please take a picture of the crate.
Oh, yeah. I planned on doing a whole process.
Yeah.
Why am I being flipped off?
I am.
Not you. I'm flipping off him.
Because it took him like 30 seconds to realize that I made a joke at his expense.
No, I flipped you off the moment you made it. It's just you started looking away.
Okay, well that makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna document the whole uncrating process because there's something that I can't wait to unveil about it.
Yeah.
But it is gonna be good. I know it's hilarious. The other day in the work chat, I shared some pictures of some stuff that I did, and less than an hour later, there was a message from Katie, my manager, saying, "We're having up another potluck for 420." So I was like, "Oh, I caused that."
Yeah.
So
nice. Let's have him
I'm gonna
go.
do some ribs for that, and then I'm gonna do a couple chicken breasts because I do have a coworker that doesn't eat red meat or pork. So do some chicken for them. But yeah, dude, and
that sounds delicious,
this
bro.
new fucking smoker coming, dude. I'm so stoked. I can't wait. Can't wait.
I want it. I want your meat. Give me your meat.
So then let me finish what I've been running through, and then I'll pass it on real quick. I've been playing some games. Let's see. First and foremost, we talked about this in the Patreon section. So you asked me how 2K26 is, Mick.
Yes, I'm very curious because I actually passed on buying this game for a very specific reason.
Okay, so I want to give full disclosure. Every year when the WWE games come out, I buy the big expensive edition.
Okay.
Right? So I paid $149.97 for this. Now,
that's a lot of American dollars.
What was it? 140? Jesus.
Yeah, I paid $150 for this, right? But I got I clicked the wrong button. Hold on, I'm browsing Steam. Is it the Monday Night War edition? Yeah, okay. So I got the Monday Night War edition, which comes with the Joe Hendry pack. So it comes with Joe Hendry. It comes with the King of Kings pack. Actually, I can just I can read all of it. So it comes with playable Shawn Michaels 97, playable Macho Man Randy Savage 98, playable Roddy Piper 98. It comes with a WCW Thunder arena, an My Superstar Island mode emote, DDP's Bang, and then it also includes the Attitude Era Edition stuff, The Rock 99, Kane 98, China 97, some My Faction cards, Raw is War arena from 98.
Okay.
Triple H 98, Stephanie McMahon 2000, Joe Hendry, a My Faction Joe Hendry card.
So you have to pay for Joe Hendry.
I think he is I think he was a late edition. Let me see what he costs. No, he might just come with one of the packs.
But still,
because I don't see him listed in the DLC.
You still have to buy a pack to get Joe Hendry. That's kind of a bummer. But go on.
See, so you also get the 100,000 VC, which is the paid currency, and that's like $100 worth of it, I think, or more.
Yeah.
My Rise Mega Boost. You get all season passes, premium passes 1 through 6. So there's like a season pass, and then there's a premium pass. You get the WrestleMania 42 pack that's coming later this year. An extra 32,500 VC.
Is that
and
they're
then,
going to release that after WrestleMania?
I would assume, yeah.
Because
and then all the DLC that come out.
I'm guessing that pack is going to be based on the results of WrestleMania.
That's a possibility. I'm not really 100% sure. But basically, any of the DLCs that come out, I will also get from getting that. But here's my thing. Most of the complaints that I see are people bitching about the season pass.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to play the game, and whenever because I play universe mode a lot.
Yeah.
But even if you have to play matches in universe mode, play mode, My Faction, you have to play matches in any of the modes, and you earn ringside pass experience is what it's called.
Okay.
And every time you fill the ringside pass thing up, you earn another slot of the ringside thing, which might be a character pack that comes with like 3 or 4. Now, here's the thing people are bitching about. They're like, oh, all this season 1 pass is just unlocking characters that have been in other games before. And I just want to be like, are you new to gaming? This is how it used to be. You played the game to unlock shit. So in the games before this, they had a DLC that you could buy that just unlocked everything for like $4.99. On the main screen, you pressed X or square, and your relay was like, do you want to unlock everything? And you hit yes, and boom, you had everything unlocked.
So
you can't do that this year, people are pissed about that.
People are complaining that you actually have to play the game.
You have to play the game. And they're like, don't nobody want to grind this fucking game to unlock this shit? I'm like, grind? Just play it like you would normally fucking play it.
Yeah.
I've already unlocked Mr. Iguana, and that was like 25 or 30 ranks into the season pass. Like, the shit's not hard to do. For fuck's sake, people. Like, playing a game to unlock characters is how it should be. Now,
I mean, that's how
there are some things hidden behind the premium pass that you got to pay for. That I understand. That's a whole different thing. But that doesn't affect me because I got the version that has that. But I do understand the arguments there. But the fact is, the free path still gives you a ton of characters to unlock.
Yeah.
And new items, new moves, new attires and things like that. Like, there are new championships, and they have said everything after season 1 will not be recycled content.
Okay.
They said everything season 2 through 6 will be new content.
Okay.
And
again, it's probably all based on events that just have not yet transpired.
Brother, there could be, season 4, we might get Danhausen.
Yeah.
Dan,
that would actually be
you know what I'm saying?
cool.
I love Danhausen's WWE theme, by the way. I don't think I've said it in the podcast yet, but I love his WWE theme. They really nailed it.
I just love Danhausen.
Very nice, very nice.
Character.
Very evil, very evil.
Dan, very evil, very nice, very evil.
His return to WWE was
cursed
in the Elimination Chamber, correct? Like, people were not...
His debut.
His debut. Like, they were not... People were not expecting him to come
He was originally...
Am I correct in that?
No, he was originally an indie wrestler, and this is the first time he's been in WWE. He was in AEW for about 2 years. But basically, like, they had him in kind of like a role where he's just like, doing fun little bits and vignettes. I really don't know almost anything about him as a wrestler, I don't need to see him wrestle matches.
He's basically like the Nefarious of WWE.
Yeah, totally.
He's
very similar to Nefarious.
For those who don't watch my channel content, first of all, subscribe to Team Retrog. Second of all, Nefarious is
Subscribe. Do it.
Second of all, Nefarious is actually my best friend / co-worker, and he does a lot of like the funny stuff on my channel, like all the humor. He's kind of the comic relief.
When Danhausen wrestled for Fest, the company that I was the ring boy or one of the ring workers for, he didn't have the face paint gimmick yet. He was Donovan Danhausen.
Okay, now he's just Danhausen.
Just his actual name.
And then, like, not that long after that, I think he came and wrestled once as the face painted Danhausen.
Yeah.
There, but then he started popping up in like Ring of Honor and stuff like that. And I love when he debuted in WWE and he said he had his list of Demandhausens.
Yeah.
And one of the things he wanted was a blimp.
Yeah.
Because that was his thing in Ring of Honor, is he was always telling, I think it was Gabe Spolsky at the time, I want a blimp. Give Danhausen a blimp. He didn't want a private plane.
That's a pretty good Danhausen voice,
I do love the man's voice.
Yeah, very nice, very evil. He's just, I love that guy so much.
Dude, Danhausen is officially endorsed by the Steam Machine podcast.
Yeah, no, he's
Danhausen and Joe Hendry.
He's just a goofy.
Joe Hendry
he's
as
just
well.
a goofy. He's just a goofy, like, fun part of the whole storyline in the wrestling. Like he's not one
he brings you a smile.
Yeah, he's not
one
you expect to see, like, knocking another person out in the ring, or beefing with another wrestler, or threatening to bury them next to their father. He's there to just be ridiculous, and I'm here for it.
He has never fed anyone their family dog before.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not a fake story, by the way, Mick.
What?
Yeah, no, he knows which one I mean.
That's Mr. Fuji. That was back in the day.
Oh, no, I meant...
you're talking about the...
Big Boss Man.
Oh, you're talking about the storyline. No, I'm talking about one that apparently really happened, where Mr. Fuji fed someone their dog.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, Mr. Fuji apparently was one of those guys that his ribs weren't cheeky and shenanigans. They were mean and crass.
Don't love that. I'm not a fan of this.
It also very may well be just wrestling urban legend. Always keep that in mind.
Yeah, sure.
But no, Danhausen's great, dude. Like, and the fact that they're leaning into his curse. So, like, he cursed Dom, and then Dom lost the Intercontinental title that night to Penta. And then the next week, or no, that was that Friday, he was talking with The Miz, and he's like, "Don't make me mad. You don't want to be cursed. You remember what happened to Dominic?" And then he just disappeared. It's fantastic. But, yeah, Willie, if you didn't catch that joke that Mick made recently on Raw, CM Punk told Roman Reigns that if he feels lonely on his Isle of Relevancy, don't worry, because soon he's going to bury him and he won't be lonely anymore because he's going to bury him next to his father.
Yeah, CM Punk is pissing everybody off lately.
That's how he lives his life. He is not a friendly man.
That's exactly what I said to him. I'm like, that is CM Punk. People just love him anyway.
Yeah. No, he pissed off the what do you call the brothers? He pissed them off recently. Usos. Yeah. Yeah, he pissed them off. He's pissing everybody off. What happened with Oba? Something happened recently with him too, and another wrestler.
Oh, okay. So this is Jeff. This is the last thing, and then we'll get off of wrestling. I
Fuck
promise.
you, Jeff. Watch wrestling.
So Brock Lesnar came out. Seth Rollins was in the ring, and Seth Rollins had attacked Paul Heyman recently.
Okay.
So Paul Heyman called out Brock Lesnar as a favor to come get Seth. And while Brock and Seth are in the ring, the lights go dark and the green lights come on and Oba Femi's music starts hitting. And he comes out, and people who don't know, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you know who Brock Lesnar is through cultural osmosis. So picture Brock Lesnar, but black with dreads, and that is Oba Femi. He is just a massive human being.
Powerhouse. He is
Nigerian,
strong.
I believe.
He is a strong, big man.
So he comes out there, and his music hits, and his music's got like a dun, 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 like a tribal beat to it, and the way he walks to it, he like does his arms and bounces his shoulders, and the whole crowd goes, Oba, Oba. I'm getting goosebumps right now thinking about it. It's just such a cool entrance.
I saw that for the first time this year's Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So
it's good shit. He's very intimidating.
So he comes down to the ring and gets in, and he's staring at Brock, and Brock actually looks scared, which is very rare.
Yeah.
And Brock goes to run at Oba, and Oba lifts him up. So Oba's finisher is like a pop-up power bomb, but he catches them and then does a last ride, like lifting them up by their shorts. So he throws Brock up onto his shoulders, lifts him up, and just hits him with this massive power bomb. Like no one manhandles Brock like that. And Brock's laid out on his back, and I say what you want about Brock Lesnar. Dude's good at wrestling. Like, you can see him mouthing something to Oba, and then Oba looks down at him and walks over and puts his foot on his chest. And then if you go back and watch it, you can see Brock saying, "Put your foot on me. Put your foot on me." So Oba puts his foot on his chest and then poses over Brock and then points at the WrestleMania sign. So it's going to be Brock versus Oba at WrestleMania.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yeah! Big meaty men slapping meat!
Slapping meat! Big men with big chests.
Big chests!
Gotta do that.
5-star matches,
big
flips,
chests.
bump that.
Bump that!
Oh, big meaty men slapping meat. Mick, I gotta send you that clip. It's one of the funniest fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say you lost me. It sounds funny, but you did lose me.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, it's Biggie Langston said that. It's really funny. He was just describing his ideal wrestling match.
Okay, so quickly to run through the other things I've been doing. Skate Season 3 started. They added Dark Slides. I'm a happy boy. I got a few Mega Man games that I wanted to bring up.
Mega Man.
I got Mega Man 0 and ZX Legacy Collection.
I got that recently too.
Mega Man X Dive Offline, which is I guess is a MMO Mega Man game, but they've made it into a single player game.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. I think it was like a phone app originally.
That would make sense. Yeah. And then Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collections 1 and 2.
So you're going all in on Game Boy Advance.
Well, they were Mega Man games that I didn't own yet.
Yeah.
And I wanted to have them, and I didn't know Battle Network. It's an RPG.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Really good one too.
For fuck's sake. So
yeah, no,
I have those
Battle
to mess
Network
around
is
with
a
now.
lot of fun.
I got Retro Rewind.
Try not to giggle when they say jack in like that.
Okay, I'll do my best. I got Retro Rewind, which is like a new popular game on Steam. It is basically, what if trading card games Shop Simulator was really polished and you ran a Blockbuster? So I am fucking loving it so far. I named my shop the Media Dump.
Which is nice. Nice little throwback to Dane and Jeff's Media Dump.
Yeah. Shout out Dane and Jeff's Media Dump that I sit in on. I also...
Except, really quick, I think Jeff called you a little bitch or something for not being on the latest episode.
I mean, I was on the latest... Oh, no, that one hasn't come out yet. Oh, okay. So for the...
Overboard.
Yeah. Overboard, yeah. That's okay. That movie was just all right.
If they told me that Overboard was going to be a movie in WrestleMania, I would have said it on that episode because I love that.
I can wrap up that movie in 3 words. Goldie Hawn's ass. Because it is on full display like that whole movie. I can't tell you anything else really about it other than kind of rapey and Goldie Hawn's ass.
Well, I
that's
mean...
solid. That's very well spoken,
but it was a cute movie. I wouldn't seek it out, but I wouldn't change the channel either. That's how I felt about it.
It's not a good movie, but it's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
You're not a good movie. Fuck you.
But yeah, so Retro Rewind.
Willie, did you forget to take your Blue Chew today?
Yes. We're not sponsored.
Sorry. Continue, Dalton.
No, he actually had his Red Swallow.
I don't know why that hit me funny.
So the retro...
I should just put it, the violet gum in me. Just kind of...
So I only started off with, I don't know if this is randomized, but I started off with 2 genres available to rent, which was drama and horror. And the titles of the movies and the covers, I think, are just generated. But every now and then there will be like, so my first new release that came out, I had to buy 10 of them to rent out because it was going to be a popular release. And I got a little cardboard stand for it to put up in my store and shit. Cool. Like, it was called Rain Woman. And I was like, okay, all right, I'm here for these puns. Okay, let's fucking do this shit.
That's what I was hoping. I was hoping to have a lot of like funny references to movies that actually do exist.
So you man the counter and you scan people's movies. I just unlocked the slushy machine.
Okay, that's cool.
So I can also make slushies for people if they want that. Then there's a popcorn machine that I haven't unlocked yet. There's a couple other things I haven't gotten to yet.
Like an arcade machine?
Yes, you can actually eventually put in arcade machines to bring more customers in and things like that. And I have my whole place kitted out looking retro synthwave
Yeah.
looking place.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, because it's me.
I'll have to watch you
I've
stream that
even
one
got like
night.
the old arcade space carpet. Huh?
I'll have to watch you stream that one night.
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
Yeah, I would love to watch you stream one of these like business type games. Like, I honestly, I think you would love Arcade Paradise as well. I think you would really enjoy that game.
Hell yeah. I think tomorrow night is movie night, but maybe like Sunday night or something. We can do a little stream and we'll check it out together. So you ring people up, you scan their movies, and then you give them their change. But then you also have to keep an eye on your return bin because people will do returns throughout the day. So then you got to scan those, and it gives you a few different things. It'll either be like, good to go, or it'll be like, you need to rewind this. So you put it in a little tape rewinder and rewind it, and then it's good to go. Or it can be late. And if it's late, the next time that customer comes in, because you get the same customers that come in, and they're kept track of, like you have their name and then their customer ID. And it'll ping and be like, this person owes you a late fee. And then you get the choice to either charge it to them, or you can be like, nah, don't worry about it.
Kill them.
And again, I've only played this for 90 minutes, so I only know the bare bones about it. But every Tuesday and Thursday, there's a black market movie dealer that shows up and knocks on your back door and then cracks the door. So you go out behind the store to talk to him, and he sells movies. And I bought a couple adult movies from him. I bought
you're going to have the curtain.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just mixed in with the other movies right now. But yeah, I would like to eventually like have actual sections.
No, bro, you gotta have the curtain. You gotta have the little
I don't have the money.
Yeah,
because you gotta have the curtain of shame that nobody really wants to like go behind.
There's a map in your office, and as you
oh my god,
build up money.
We are from the same time and space.
And if you're a little kid, you like
money, you can
try to glance behind the curtain because you're not allowed in there.
Shit.
You know what? I was a really good little boy. Like, I was like not trying to get in there. So it's also like I thought ratings for movies were like objectively the morals. So I'm like, okay, I could rent a PG-13 movie maybe if I had a 13-year-old to watch with me.
Oh wow, you were a good kid.
But so my store is relatively small right now, but the map in your office, once you build up money, you can expand it to be relatively fucking big. And I look forward to doing that. But yeah, it's just it's a fun time. When you have downtime, you have this little thing with flyers that you can gather some flyers and run out and hand them to people walking by to try to bring in more customers.
Okay.
There's a lot to it, and there's more that I haven't even unlocked yet, so I'm having fun with that.
Sounds like a nice, cozy little game.
It is very much so.
It's first person, right? It's like House Flipper?
Yes. Yeah.
Might have to look into that because I think it's on sale.
I think it is. I think it's still like 20% off because of its new release.
Yeah.
Speaking of new releases, I also played, and this is the last thing I have, and then I'm going to go take a fat piss. I played some Crimson Desert.
Yo, yeah, you've been telling us about you were excited for Crimson Desert to come out. So, how good is it?
I fucking love it so far. It has a mixed rating on Steam, which usually tells me that a game is probably pretty good when it comes out and it's mixed straight off the bat, because it means that this game is focused to a specific type of player. And I will agree with that. This game is for a specific kind of RPG player. This is not...
Yeah, so this is a Korean game, and it's from the same people as Black Desert Online.
Yes.
And we know you love Black Desert.
I do love Black Desert.
I didn't care.
And this is a lot like Black Desert.
Oh, and I didn't care for Black Desert.
Motherfucker, you gave it 2 hours, if that. And we barely did anything. We bullshitted and ran around.
We did bullshit and run around, but I don't know. Maybe I think if the multiplayer is removed from it, I might like it better.
We should make him play Phasmophobia. He'll love it.
He could be our van man. Nah, we got to make him go in the house. But no, so...
No, he's got to go in the house.
This game gave me one of those feelings like I'm standing on a cliff and I'm looking out over this vast amount of land in front of me, and I'm like, I can go anywhere I can see right now. See, and there is so much of this map that I can't see right now. The map of the game is Skyrim, and it's bigger than Skyrim and Red Dead 2 combined. There's a lot of verticality to it, like spoilers for the opening of Crimson Desert, but you open up and you're like in a camp with a bunch of your fellow Greymanes, and you're putting to rest some of your fellow fighters that have passed away, and you go in to eat. 2 of your guys start arguing, and a dude comes bursting in and saying that you guys have been attacked, and everyone gets killed, including you.
Oh!
You get your throat slit, and you get kicked into a river.
That's graphic.
So then you go through some other stuff and you come out on the other end and you're like saved by a fisherman. So he like helps you heal back up and you guys go walking into town and it's
Even
doing like introductory like go here.
With your throat slit, you still don't die?
Yeah, there's a higher purpose thing going on.
Got it. Okay. You got divinely saved.
Yeah, because you go through and you like do where you go to the town, you go and talk to this person, and then it tells you go give a coin to the beggar. Oh, you have to beat a dude in arm wrestling, and you win some coins, and then you have to go give a coin to a beggar.
Okay.
And he's outside, and you hand him the coin, and he tells you like, "Fate bestow upon ye that your kindness has been shared." You know, he just says some like really cryptic sounding shit, and then hands you a wooden key.
Okay.
And then walks around the corner, and as he walks around the corner, you see him turn to gold dust and just disappear.
Huh. Interesting.
And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then you have another character where you go into like this, you go into the sewers.
Yeah.
And there is a girl in the sewers that you have to save. She's shackled up. You save her, and then she says, maybe he was right about you. And then she like blesses you with something, and then she disappears. So it's like all this kind of stuff, kind of like basically proving that you're a good person, and you prove to these people that you're going to help. Then you get ported to this big thing up in the sky, which is where, for you guys, I can post in the chat real quick. I took these screenshots at, so you can see they are way the fuck up there. And
oh, wow, game's pretty. I'll give it that.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, the art style is really cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And it is so vast that I am like, I'll be looking at something and I'm like, I bet it'd take me an hour to get there. And I'm just
sure enough
so excited by that. And it's very MMO coded. You can tell that at one point this game wasn't MMO, but they stripped all that away. But
so Crimson does have the MMO background that Black Desert does.
Yeah, it's definitely you can tell the remnants there, but
similarly.
Yeah, so that's another thing that people are bitching about are the controls.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's a new game with a new control scheme that you have to learn.
Yeah.
You're not immediately good at it.
Sounds like
so you give it a
people
thumbs
just
down.
don't want to play games.
That's the vibe that I get, dude. Like, I don't know if people were expecting to go into this like to get Dynasty Warriors, because it's not that. I don't know if they were expecting to go into this thinking that it was going to be like The Witcher, because it reminds me a lot of The Witcher, but the story's probably not going to be that deep.
Yeah.
I love your idea though that it's just like people expect a frictionless experience. Like they don't want to play a game.
Yeah,
they don't want to fight.
No, they just it's the freaking battle pass culture. They just want to like do the same thing over and over again, and you know, whether they win or lose, they still get something.
That's fucked up.
Plus,
but
like
pretty accurate.
some of my favorite games have jank. So like a game that has a little jank doesn't bother me, because it's like, hey, this game came out fucking yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, give it a second.
Well, I think that's also another complaint people have, is that, you know, companies publish games unfinished.
Oh, yeah, no, that I get. That's a whole other argument. But like in the day and age that we are now, it's the way it is. Like, just give them a second. They'll hot fix and patch things that people experience that their QA department may have never even seen, because they didn't think to throw a stone while your balls were dipping in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm having a fucking blast with it. I can't wait to play more. I'm not going to let myself get too into it until I finish Claire Obscura.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But I can see this. Now, I know I said this about Starfield, but I could see this being my new Skyrim as far as exploring, finding things, and just sinking a ton of time into a game. Because there's a ton of mechanics. There's fucking dragon riding that I haven't gotten to. There's a whole taming system. With not only cats and dogs, but like wild animals and shit. Like there's just a lot to it. So I'm very much looking forward.
I mean, this probably strikes me as a game like that you don't play it just to like beat it. Like you're not trying to get to the end, which I think is what a lot of, you know, people nowadays want to do. They want to play a game to finish it. They don't want to just play a game and enjoy the experience. And, you know, time was you would buy a game and that game would last you for a very long time until you bought another one. But now there's just so many games out that people get choice paralysis, or they just settle on one game, and that game ends up being like a battle passy game, and or like an annual, you know,
like Madden stuff like that.
Or they'll do like an annual release or some shit like that. But which I don't.
Anyways,
I don't know, but like I was talking to Nefarious. Nefarious was like, I'm so glad I skipped on this game because the reviews are coming out are not great. And then I was talking to another YouTube buddy of mine, Kay. He has a channel called Kay's Retro Gaming. And he tried to play it on his MSI Claw. And the MSI Claw that he has is Intel-based. It runs on Intel Arc. And the developers have just come right out and said, like, flat out, if you have every intention of playing this on a device with Intel Arc graphics, you might want to contact the storefront in which you bought this game in and request a refund.
Yeah, because it just don't work.
Yeah, because we are not going to support it. We are not even going to attempt to get this running on Intel Arc graphics. Just get yourself a refund. It's not going to start up.
Word up. Well, gentlemen, I have to piss. So, on that note, Willie, what have you been up to, my good sir?
And he's just going to leave.
I'm listening.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot of games on my own, too. So, one of the big games I've been playing lately is called Luwanti. Originally, Luwanti was called Mine Test. It was a Minecraft, basically.
Huh.
Someone tried to reprogram Minecraft in an open sense. But since then, they created a ton of different games in Luwanti. And so I played games called Backroom Test, Exile, Node Core, Repicture, Thinking with Arrows, and Voxel Libre.
Okay. So you've been like what, base building and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically. So like when I played Thinking with Arrows, for instance, it was clearly intended to be like a Portal type of game, a puzzle game. But unfortunately, it didn't quite live up to that, and it involved a lot of platforming that was just not fun for me. So I ended up not finishing Thinking with Arrows.
So tell me more about this Minecraft. Like, is it basically like everything about Minecraft, just in a different game?
Yeah, I mean, essentially they have been able to recreate Minecraft in a free and open source engine.
And it's that exact game, like same materials, same premise, it's cubes and blocks and all that.
Yeah, like one of the ones I downloaded was called, let me look at it. One of the ones I downloaded, and I don't remember which one it was definitely based on Minecraft style blocks. It had the same kind of generation, and it was you could basically play Minecraft essentially in it. And also Mine Test, which was the original game Luwanti was based on, does have essentially compatibility with 1.12 Minecraft.
And you're doing this all on the Linux end, correct? Okay.
Yes.
Cool beans.
But like there were multiple games in there, and one of the ones I liked a lot was called Backrooms Test, and that was just like it had a lot of the backrooms, that horror show, fun canon.
Yeah. Right.
So like it was a place you could go into and see new types of back rooms, and it had some really fun ones. I sent some pictures to the group chat because I thought it was fun. And then let's see, there was also Node Core, Repicture, and Exile. And Exile is one I really want to play a lot more of in the future, because Exile as a game is based on survival. So it's like you start the game, and even if you can build a thin coat of basically, reeds or whatever, that's not enough to survive the night. You need to be able to find a way to create a fire and sleep through the night.
So it's another survival game. Okay.
Yeah, it's a survival game, and I think that's really fun, considering that it's in this world that is very much based on Minecraft rules.
Huh. See, I don't know. I've been eager to play survival games lately, so this is all interesting to me. Like, when I say survival games, I mean, like, not just survival, but, like, base building and all that.
Yeah, like, I think you would really enjoy Don't Starve, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that came to mind.
Yeah, and I've been meaning to play that one for a long time, but it just hasn't quite come up.
But yeah,
but even like Ark, I've never played.
Exile in Luanti would be a fun game we could play together as well.
It just brings us back to the days when we played Terraria, which was fun when we played that for the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Old Terraria.
And Terraria was so fun. Like, you do not need to sell me on wanting to play Terraria again, because it's just a great game to hang out with your homies in.
Yeah, Ko on Drop Frames talks a lot about Terraria with the Cataclysm mod. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
He really, really likes it.
Yeah, I'm not familiar, but it sounds awesome.
Word up, man. Well, what else you been up to, my brother? Anything?
That was basically all I had.
Well, then that just leaves Jurassic Crossing.
Oh, I love this shirt. Hold on, let me stand up so you can see the rest of it.
How we spared no expense.
Fuck yeah, that's
my
awesome.
favorite line in the whole movie.
I
love Animal Crossing, and I love Jurassic Park, so this
shit.
shirt needed to be purchased and worn.
I'm so happy that you enjoyed the movie and you only saw it for the first time really recently.
I've only seen Big Lebowski 2 recently as well.
Yeah, that baffled me too.
God damn.
No. But no, speaking of movies, I bought my tickets. I bought 2 tickets for 2 different days to see the Mario movie in a couple weeks. What's that?
Oh, okay. I said 2 tickets to Pittsburgh, but
yeah.
Joke.
Nah.
Mario? There's a new Mario movie coming out?
Mario Galaxy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a Mario Galaxy movie coming out.
So I'm going on release day, April 1st, and I bought and I already have the day planned out because it's a regular school day that Wednesday. So I pick Kyle up at the bus stop at about 3:45. And the bus can get there anytime between 3:45 and 4. So I usually pick him up at the bus stop. But this time, instead of going home, we're going straight to the movie theater. And it's just going to be him and I. And we're going to watch it together. Because he's been asking me, when it's coming out. And, how many sleeps or how many days. Is it happening today? Is it tomorrow? He is so hyped to see this movie. And I don't want him to have to wait longer than he has to. So I'm taking him right after he gets off the bus on Wednesday, or on that Wednesday, and we're gonna go have some popcorn, and we're gonna sit and we're gonna have some daddy son time, and we're gonna watch some.
Oh,
yeah,
I love it.
And then Nefarious and a couple of my other coworkers want to go Thursday after we get out of work. So I also bought another ticket. I'm gonna go with the grown-ups, which actually works out. Because if Kyle has to use the bathroom at any point on Wednesday, I'm probably going to miss a small section of the movie, so that way I can watch the section that I missed.
Yeah, you'll get to see it again.
I'll get to see it again, yeah. I did that with the first Mario movie, except it was the other way around. I saw it with my friends first, and then the next day I went with the family, and then when Kyle needed to use the bathroom, I took him because my wife hadn't seen the movie yet. So I let her watch the movie, and I took him to the bathroom because I had already seen it. This is just the weird things you got to do as parents to figure out life. You gotta come up with these stupid life hacks that actually end up costing you more money than it would have otherwise, but you do it anyways. Other than that, as far as games go, a game came out about 2 weeks ago that has completely destroyed my productivity and my motivation and my desire to do anything other than play this game. Terrible timing, considering there's a 40-hour RPG I have to finish in 2 weeks.
You've had a month.
And I've had
just saying. You've had a month. Continue.
And that game is Pokopia. The Switch 2. This game is freaking a system seller.
Poke Crossing.
Yeah. It's more like Pokemon Quest Builders.
Poke Quest Builders.
Yeah, it's actually...
Yeah, that's the exact same vibe I got too, because I watched Blitz play it the other day, and it really just felt like Dragon Quest Builders to an extreme level.
Game Freak actually outsourced development of this game to Koei Tecmo, who are responsible for the Dragon Quest Builders games. and there is a lot of the same DNA. Except in Dragon Quest Builders, you have some combat, but you don't have combat in this game. It's just an actual cozy game. For those who don't know, you are a Pokemon. You play as a Ditto, but you play as a Ditto who transforms into his old trainer, and come to find out all the humans are gone, and you're actually playing in a post-apocalyptic Kanto. So you're basically in like Fuchsia City, Saffron City, Celadon City,
DSSN,
Vermilion City. I think Pallet Town's in it at some point, and they faithfully make you know where you are. I was at the ruined Pewter City at one point, and you find the museum. That was in Pewter City. Like Saffron City, you go into Sabrina's gym at some point. But just all the buildings are dilapidated and ruined. The Pokemon centers have all collapsed, and you have to rebuild everything, and that's where all the fun comes in. You rebuild everything, it attracts Pokemon. The Pokemon help you rebuild, and yeah, I have sucked a lot of time into this game.
Dicks. Oh,
what's that?
You just said I have sucked a lot, and I went of dicks.
Yep. You know the jokes don't work if I'm in the middle of talking and I don't hear what you're saying?
They do, though, because the listeners hear it, and they laugh. And that's what I'm going for. Aren't you going to CES again next year? Well, you're Italian. You're supposed to go, vaffanculo. Vaffanculo. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm walking here, goddammit.
That was at Cannibal Run, where one of the...
Cannibal Run.
They were imitating Nixon. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. We feel terrible about this. If they can't take a joke, pretty sure that was Cannonball Run. So, yeah, I don't know. Lots of Pokopia. Still working on stuff for my channel. Right now, I'm gonna be looking at this thing. This is the latest MSI Claw.
Fucking mammoth.
It is. It's a big boy. It's surprisingly light. But it does have the Z2 Extreme chip, which means this can basically be a computer replacement. Play games on this. Unfortunately, I don't know that I'm going to recommend it because it is $1,300.
Oh, that's a lot of dollars.
That's a lot of freaking dollars. Yeah, that is a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a sweet handheld, but dude, we were talking about this off air. You can get a sweet ass laptop for that price.
And if you really want a handheld, this is the MSI Claw from 2 years ago. Obviously, the battery's not going to be as good. It's going to have a bit of a weaker chip. It's also half the price.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I don't know. I watched a couple of YouTubers talk about the whole Radpocalypse. This is a loaner, by the way. I have to send this back to MSI when I'm done with the review. I don't get to keep this thing. I know.
Aww.
I get to keep.
Makes sense.
I get to keep this one because my friend Stubbs gave it to me. He gave it to me so I could use it to the review, but he said no rush in giving it back, which I'm gonna assume means hang on to it for as long as I want. Anyway, so yeah, it's a lot of money, and there are YouTubers out there that are kind of trying to figure out what they're going to do with their channels going forward. Because some of them are saying, I don't want to be a channel that shows off product that only rich people can buy.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then there's other channels that are like, well, I'm still going to show off this stuff because I'm not a should you buy this channel. I'm an enthusiast channel, which means I'm going to show off things that I'm excited about. So I think the spin that I'm probably going to take in my review is you have this $1,300 handheld, you have this $1,100 handheld, you have this $900 handheld, and you have the $700 hand. And if you have the money and you want to, splurge and get the best of the best, then probably get this one. If you're just looking for a Windows device that plays some video games, get this one. Because I don't know. We're kind of hitting a point with inflation, with RAM prices, where just it's going to get harder and harder to recommend people spend their money because people just don't have it. our gas prices are up. RAM
Oh,
prices
yeah, fuck
are
me
up,
about
which
gas, dude.
yeah, which means, you know, if you need a new computer right now in this day and age, good luck. So I might end up just be covering more of the cheap stuff lately. Like the I don't know what else I just got this thing in today. This is an Ambernick
Ooh, that looks sleek. Vita
Pro. They're trying to advertise it as a Vita clone, but I don't know how well it actually emulates Vita because the Vita emulator kind of sucks. But still, like $139, which is still a lot of freaking money to some people.
Yeah, but $1,200 less than the
Yeah.
other.
Right, exactly. And that will play, I'm going to guess, up to GameCube. And it runs Android, so you can like play Android games on it. And there's some really good Android games. You probably play Woo-Wah on it. That type of thing. So like, yeah, I don't know. Like $1,300 is kind of a big pill to swallow. And the last thing I've kind of been working on is you sent me something the other day, Dalton, and it got me interested in playing a game again. And I booted it up and I played a little bit of it. But I'm kind of holding off. I'm like you. I'm holding off on playing the rest until I get more Clear Obscure under my belt. But that game is Starfield, the 6.
Yeah, dude. That the new the free update and then the new expansion.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I like the storyline and this is the thing about Starfield. It's not as good as No Man's Sky. But here's my defense of it. Still 6, but here's my defense of Starfield. If I just want to screw around in space and base build and make ships and just be in a giant galactic sandbox, I will play No Man's Sky. But if I want civilization and storyline and I want to feel like I'm playing Skyrim in space and actually have people to talk to and have dialogue and all that, I will play Starfield.
Yeah,
So,
I don't disagree with that.
yeah, so.
I mean, I was disappointed at Starfield at launch, but dude, they've done a lot to that game.
They
since
have.
That I think it's redeemed itself some. So
And we've all been we're disappointed at No Man's Sky at launch.
yeah,
So
I liked it, but I was one of those few who've liked No Man's Sky from the beginning.
yeah,
Most people did not, though. So yeah,
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
yeah. So yeah, that's I've talked a lot. That's about it.
Well, boys, we went old school this week, and we played Tex Murphy Under a Killing Moon. And Under a Killing Moon is a 1994 point-and-click adventure and interactive movie released for MS-DOS and classic Mac OS. It is the third installment in the Tex Murphy series of adventure games produced by Access Software. The detective Tex Murphy finds himself unwittingly involved in the affairs of a dangerous cult. Under a Killing Moon dramatically shifted the gameplay of its predecessor in the series by fully utilizing interactive 3D environments. The player controls protagonist Tex from a first-person perspective. The virtual world allows full freedom of movement, such allows the players to look for clues in every nook and cranny. This was also the first Tex Murphy game to stray from the traditional adventure game dialogue format of providing options that showed exactly what the player's character would say, and instead, descriptions of the dialogue choices were given, providing some mystery to what Tex would actually say. And just a quick thing, this game takes place in post-World War III San Francisco, December 2042, excuse me. So post-World War III, 2042, at this rate, sounds about right. First impressions, boys. Let's start off with Willie. What was your first impressions diving into Tex Murphy Under a Killing Moon?
Let me pull this out real quick. Let's see. Give me one moment. That is not the correct notepad.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, please, you will.
All right. That okay, Dalton?
Yeah. I don't care who goes first. I just pick arbitrarily, dude.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll go first while Willie's getting his thoughts together. So, I took a challenge with this game, and I wanted to try and get it running on a handheld, which I said I wasn't going to do. But I did it. But I did it anyways. And I was able to do it.
Of course you did.
Yeah, no, I did it. So you need a patch in order to properly get this game running. And what the patch does is instead of moving with the mouse and looking around with keyboard commands, it changes it to walking around with WASD and moving the camera with the mouse.
And that was absolutely necessary for me as well.
Yeah.
I just want to put in because I guess my mouse, because it's so new with its DPI,
Yes.
when I would try to move text, I would just fly across the room, and then I would just start spinning.
You could change it a little bit in the menu. There was the ability to change the speed of it, but even then, I'm sure it was crazy for you.
Yeah, it didn't help.
So, yeah, what I ended up doing is I installed that patch, and I bought this game on Steam. It was like $1.50. And so I went into my Steam input settings, and I set my left joystick to WASD. I set my right joystick to be the mouse, and then I set the face buttons to the other keyboard commands. So crouch, run, spacebar to switch between the modes, and what was the other one? That might have been it. There was tippy toes. So I had the 4 face buttons, spacebar, run, crouch, tippy toes, and then L2 and R2 were my mouse clicks. And ran perfectly fine. That's how I played the game. I didn't play much of it because Pokopia, but I got through the entirety of the first 2 episodes. And I did that.
The first 2 days?
What's that? Yeah, first 2 days.
The first days.
I call them episodes because it feels like, to me, it feels like a episodic content.
Telltale?
Yeah, it feels very Telltale.
I was like, Telltale is what this evolved into eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, no, my first impressions, I guess, were surprised that I was able to get it running on a handheld, and I really like the character of Tex, because the first thing I did was I walked over to a shelf, I picked up a gun. Everything is
Yeah.
yeah.
Bang, bang.
I love that scene.
Everything is described through Tex's narration. It's very much a The Big Sleep and Double Indemnity and those old novels. And I enjoy
PI stuff.
all the PI stuff. The voice like, "Hey Toots,
Yeah.
I'm on a job," and he'll be like, and this here's my office. Yeah, it ain't much, but it ain't much. and stuff like that. It's like it's a comedic spin on that whole detective mystery genre. And the first thing he does, he describes the gun as like, I don't go nowhere with it. I'm bad with the narration, but it's basically like, I don't go anywhere without my gun. That gun is always by my side. And then he pretends to like aim and shoot, and he's like going bang bang. Yeah, see? You thought you could mess with me, huh? See? And then he drops it out the window.
Yeah.
And then he
Just right out the window. Hilarious.
And he tells that kid, "Hey, kid, my girlfriend threw my gun out the window." Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to admit that.
And then the kid shoots the gun, and his hat flies off.
Yeah, don't aim that. That's not a
Yeah.
toy, kid. Bam, blows his hat off.
Yeah. And then he's like, all I had was my gun, and I don't even have that.
Okay.
Very fun. It establishes the character in a really fun
exactly.
Yeah,
way.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Willie, did you find your notes?
No.
Fair enough. Well, what did you think when you first fired it up?
I I guess, again, I don't have a notes, but I really enjoyed the way that the what am I thinking? The interactive mode worked into creating like the little schemes you could play with in the adventure game mode.
Oh, you mean like the juxtaposition of walking around to then pausing it to then click around to see what you need? Like that what you mean?
Yeah, I thought that was
I
really
liked
cool.
that a lot too. I thought that was a very clever way to handle being very limited with the control scheme and everything.
Yeah.
Like, and then actually that made the game much more approachable to play with a controller, because you didn't need to worry about like moving around and then also having to like have a mouse cursor. You would just switch to that mode, and then my right stick became a mouse, and I was able to just move around and click things. I'm fairly intuitive, actually.
Yeah, I actually thought the control scheme worked in a really interesting way, because this is not a control scheme that a lot of games used, but I felt like playing as Tex Murphy, I felt, I did feel what's the word I'm looking for? Immersed in him.
Yeah. I will say for a point and click game from '94, this game's very immersive.
Yeah,
it really is.
I think the dialogue and the narration play a lot into that.
Oh yeah, and his voice too, because it's like he's kind of doing like that film noir thing, but it's also like a parody of it, and it was very funny actually.
And fun fact, the guy who plays Tex is one of the like creators of Access Software.
Yeah.
And he's been quoted when asked, why did he cast himself as Tex? And he said, he was looking over budgets for the company and decided that he was in his budget range. So he did it himself.
I guess he could afford. I'll just do it.
He could afford himself.
Guess I'll just do it.
He's like, I can afford me, so I'm out. It's just always cracked me up.
I mean, but it does actually play off too, because like the character Tex Murphy is never played off as if he's like a superhuman, super badass. Like it doesn't feel like the guy that made the game is being treated as like a genius. It's more along the lines of, I'm this idiot. And now I sleep, and I do the wrong thing.
Yep. I'll say the first thing that jumped out to me loading into it was not only the fucking glorious FMV,
and by the way, the fucking first FMV scene you see, where it's like the newsreel about World War II ending, like that's so fucking crazy good. No, but it was about World War II. It was about like Hitler and shit.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that, and then it rolls into you hear a very familiar voice with James Earl Jones being like, he's the great PI in the sky, is what they call him.
That's awesome.
And so the other thing, my other first impression into this, like you guys have touched on a lot of it, but was, goddamn, this game looks good for a game that came out in 1994.
Right?
Oh, graphically, it's amazing. I really enjoyed the look of it. And, like, it was very stylish, very cool looking. But even the art style, I think, like, held up really well, even though it was, like, held together by twigs and duct tape, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, this game originally came on 4 CDs.
Wow.
Which, at the time, I think it was the 7th guest had come on 2 CDs, and that was, like, a big deal. And then this came out on 4, and people were like, what?
How much did it cost?
Tex Murphy?
Yeah, at time of release. Was that in the Bootia?
Specific retail price is not highlighted in the search results. Oh, well, okay. Let me just look through. No, it's not listed as how much it cost.
Huh.
It did rate very highly, though, from everything except Entertainment Weekly.
Really?
Entertainment Weekly gave this game a C-.
Wow.
Which
I
highly disagree
They were
with.
hard on it.
Yeah. So speaking of hard-ons, our sponsor this week, Blue Chew... No, I'm just kidding.
Like, I felt like this game did a really good job of creating, like, a sense of place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think setting him in the slums with the mutants just set a better mood than, like, say, if he would have been, like, up with the artsy-fartsy rich people. That you do deal with later on.
Yeah.
But Tex wouldn't live around those kinds of people.
No.
Yeah, I'm literally talking about just Act 1, I think, really. It felt really big, you know? Like, that little area felt, like, expansive.
So, as far as I know, that was the shareware demo. Was day 1.
Okay.
Nice.
And apparently it blew a lot of people's minds when they loaded up this point-and-click adventure, and then suddenly we're moving around in 3D, and they were all like, whoa, because that was new.
Yeah.
This was the first game to do that.
Yeah, it's crazy that the ability to change over to that, and then you can walk around in the room and then rejoin the first-person click zone, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah. I know none of us actually beat this game. I did see the end of it. I watched, shout out to the Space Quest Historian on YouTube. I watched his Let's Play, well, not a Let's Play, but it was actually a stream that he did, but I watched him play through it. He's an entertaining guy. And I watched the acts that I didn't play because, well, I'm going to be honest, Crimson Desert came out. And I got real sucked into Clair Obscur, and then Crimson Desert came out, and I'm like, all right, well, Tex, I love you, bud. But I was invested enough in wanting to see it that I did watch the end of it. And, like, I don't think I missed out on anything, like just some puzzles and stuff, but really, like, I got to see the story of it, which to sum it up, ladies and gentlemen, because I really do think you should play it yourself. It doesn't one that hangs up, but Tex, and you guys would know this part. In the beginning, Tex is just looking for someone who broke in to the pawn shop owned by Rook. I figured
Rook's
you would like
pawn
that.
Shop.
The pawn shop by Rook. Yeah,
Yeah.
I caught that reference too.
Yeah, I was like, as soon as I saw that, I said, "Oh, Willie's gonna love that."
Yeah.
But you help him solve that, and it's hilarious. You make a dude run through a fucking wall, Looney Tunes style, and like that guy looked ridiculous.
That
too.
was so funny. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
But you do that by like talking to the bum who's not an alcoholic, he's not a drug addict, he's a chocoholic.
Yeah.
In order to get him to talk, you have to bring him a piece of chocolate pie. Like what?
What about the elephant guy who you have to bring like a surgery?
Oh my God, yeah.
A surgery.
My stars is hanging a little low lately.
You can't breathe.
Can't making it hard to breathe under here.
Oh, dude.
All right, fellas, I'm going to actually just hang up and send my audio to you for now. I'm ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, you're good, bud. Au revoir.
All right.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
baby.
Willie.
Love you. Thank you, Mikolov.
So you make your way through and you finish up going through the acts, and when you end up, you start getting in more information that's like, you get called to a rich woman's house, and she basically tells you that she is missing this artifact.
Yep.
Or it's not really an artifact.
It's like a
you gotta find that for
statuette.
her. Thank you, statuette. I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah.
So you get the statuette, and then after that point, it starts being like, you got to go meet with this other seedy dude. You got to give him a piece of jade that you found when you scared homeboy with the clown and he ran through the wall. He gives you the information. There's a lot of adventure game, putting the puzzles in and things like that.
Combining items too. You have to combine items.
Yes. Yeah, which they introduced that by you having to apply for a credit card. So you have to use the pen on the credit card application.
Yeah.
Send that, and then you have to go put that in the mail, and then the next day you get the card.
Yeah.
Fun fact, if you don't do that on the first day and you do it on the second day, when you put it in the mailbox, he goes, that credit card or that new company is so eager for customers to get in. I bet that credit card will be waiting for me at my office when I go back. And you go back and it's
there. Yeah. And you need that credit card to progress the story in the second day.
Yeah, because you need it. You need to scan your credit card on the door before you can go into the electronics shop.
Right.
Which I thought was pretty funny.
And you need it like there's no currency system in this game. You just kind of assume that Tex gets paid and he uses that money to do whatever. So you just kind of assume that like he's gonna pay the credit card after you beat the game type of thing.
Yeah. But it ends up that there's a shapeshifter who's like an Indian guy or Native American guy, excuse me.
Beats the crap out of you.
He beats the shit out of you. There's a cult that is trying to do this ritual that will bring apart the end of man, and they will all go on to this other like zone of living, basically.
Yeah.
And you just have to stop that as Tex, and then you end up doing a bunch of puzzles to do that. And then you watch the ending, and Tex wins. He saves the girl, and then he ends up back in the diner chatting with his colonel, who's hilarious in the beginning, the old man.
Yeah.
He's like, listen here, you got to watch a lot of friends. Don't cross me. Might wind up in a ditch somewhere. Like, he's just very like, he was delivering his, he was delivering his vocals like he was, he already got his money. He didn't have to, he wasn't getting paid by the hour, so he was just getting it done. But yeah, so overall, the story of this game is very entertaining. I didn't do it justice because, again, like, this is like an interactive movie, so you need to experience it for yourself. Type thing.
I don't want to spoil too much for that exact reason. I think this is a game that, honestly, even in 2026, it kind of holds up. And I think it holds up just strictly because of the movement mechanic. Because it kind of rivals modern movement mechanics once you could get it dialed in.
Yeah. Like we were talking about the mouse movement. A little touchy. I know Willie did some DOSBox stuff and got it working.
I was able to turn my mouse I was able to turn the sensitivity down in Steam input.
I didn't even. Well, I was playing on GOG.
Oh,
but yeah. Okay. Anyway,
yeah.
But even with just doing the patch to have WASD ability to move around and stuff, dude, what a sense of like exploration I got just wandering around and like clicking everything to hear Tex's comments on them
Yeah.
and talking to people like Chelsea or Rook or oh my God, what was his name? The guy who was in the diner.
Yeah, what's up, Tex? What can I do
Oh, the
for you?
mutant guy,
It's a shame
Louise
you-
or something.
Louis.
Louis.
That's right, Louis.
There's always a Louis.
It's a shame you're not a fan of brains, Tex. Hot off the grill.
Yeah, and
That guy was awesome. I love
and
him.
then the whole like mutant thing, like the mutants aren't what you expect, and it's all a result of like radioactive fallout. And I kind of like how they explain why there aren't a lot of people in the street, because you can't. They couldn't program a populated slum, and so the streets are empty when you go out. And so when Tex walks out, he's like, oh, it's a high radiation day today, so most people will just be inside, but I need to find some work, so I'm not. So, like, it actually explains, like, why there's nobody outside but him.
And he also drops one of my favorite jokes right there when he says that, and he goes, but first I'm going to have a PI's favorite breakfast, and he just sparks a cigarette and takes a drag.
Yeah. And then he starts coughing.
Delicious. And he cough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the game doesn't take itself seriously at all, and I like that.
For everything that I've read too, this game walked so its sequel, the Pandora Directive, could run.
Yeah.
Apparently, people consider the Pandora Directive the best Tex Murphy game and one of the best point-and-click games, just straight up, period, especially FMV.
Wow.
So, like, I would actually be interested in checking that out sometime.
Me too. Yeah, no.
Like this, I was skeptical coming into this because I figured that I would enjoy it because I have a weird thing for old games, but I wasn't sure how you guys were going to feel about it. But this gives me hope about being able to see more games like this and seeing how they played. You know, Myst being another one that really surprised me with how good it was and how well it held up.
Agreed. And then I got Myst vibes out of this, except there were more people around.
Yeah, and I know we didn't see all the puzzles in the game, but one thing that this game has going for it is there's no moon logic. So like all of the puzzles make sense.
Yeah.
The biggest complaint I think is there's one part of this game where there's a puzzle that has to do with putting a certain amount of water into a container.
Yeah.
And I think people have bitched about that. But other than that, I don't see anybody complain about any of the puzzles in this. And that is fucking wild for a point-and-click game.
Some of the puzzles are ridiculous too. Like breaking into the guy's apartment. Like you actually use like a dart gun with like a sticky dart, and then you use like a ring toss. Oh, really quick. I'm gonna try and be as unspoilery as possible, but before we get into ratings, I have to ask you this. What was your reaction when you opened up the acid?
Oh man, I was like, well, I guess the joke's on that guy.
Yeah.
Because it was the clown body. I was like, oh, that's fucked up.
I just immediately went back to Breaking Bad, where they just use hydrofluoric acid like several times during the course of that series.
Did you say you put it in a tub? And it starts leaking through the fucking roof.
Crashes through. And then the hole is there, like throughout the hole is there, and then like
the rest of the show.
Well, no, it gets fixed. Like eventually they start making money on it, so Jesse's able to have it fixed. But you see the progression of like the hole being there, and then the hole is still there, and then they start making more money, and then like you could see like they started to work on it. So now, like, the ceiling is patched, but it needs to be painted. And then, like, eventually it's just
That's
fixed.
a nice touch.
Yeah, it's just fixed. Like, it's just like the pizza on the roof. Like, it's just one of those little touches about that series. But no, I got Myst vibes out of this big time. Just with the FMV alone. I got vibes from another game, but I lost it. I forgot what it was.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I just don't remember. Like, I was thinking like this is Myst combined with X, and now because it's like 2 a.m. I don't remember.
It is 2 a.m.
Yeah,
that is true. Fuck's sake.
All right.
But yeah, dude, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Tex is absolutely hilarious. I do love me some Chelsea. She was a great character.
Oh, that's like she's a mutant, but she doesn't look it.
And then the horny old Italian woman.
She was my favorite. She was my absolute favorite. Dude, my mother had that hairdo. Like, the entire time I knew her, she had that exact hairdo. Oh.
It's a hell of a hairdo.
It is a hell of a hairdo. Lots of hairspray. Yeah.
Curlers
and shit. Oh yeah.
Did you happen to did you click on his picture of his wife on his desk and see the scene about why they got divorced?
I did not. I missed that one.
Oh, dude.
But that is one thing I recommend to anyone interested in playing this game. Start with The Office and just click everything.
Click everything. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you click on the picture and it takes you to like a flashback cutscene thing, and it's him and his wife. It's his wife and the upholstery guy who just fixed the chairs. And she's like, I've only known you for 10 minutes and I feel like I've known you forever. You look so big and strong doing this upholstery. And it's just like some fat guy. And he's like, oh, thanks. And she's like, and then Tex is standing in the doorway like he's coming home from work and he's just shaking his head watching this happen. And then he like walks by them and she's like, take me now. And he's just putting his chair down or putting his coat down on the chair and shit. And it's just like, so this is what you're doing while I'm at work, huh? And she's like, oh, Tex, I didn't see you come in. I didn't know you'd be home so early. This is fucking dumb.
Wow.
And another quick fun fact, none of the actors were filmed together. They were all filmed separately and placed together.
I believe that 100%.
Yeah, so that's why it is the way it is sometimes.
Yeah. I believe that. Because it's all voice. Well, I don't know. Is it all voice acting? Or are these real people? These are real people, right? This was actually filmed.
No, those are real people.
Yeah.
They were filmed. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just because of the time it was very pixely. I wish there was a way to have that cleaned up.
But see, I think there's a charm to it, man.
I do too. It's very night trappy. That sounds terrible out of context. It's very much like the Sega CD game Night. Why don't I say it that? But I don't know. I think there'd also be something to playing it like. I don't know. Let's try DLSS 5 with it. That was a joke.
Those memes have been cracking me up.
Me too. So.
Oh man. But yeah, following Under a Killing Moon's launch in 1994, market research firm PC Data named it the United States' 5th best-selling computer game of November. It had reached 400,000 copies before the release of Tex Murphy, The Pandora Directive in 1996.
Wow.
And universally positive reviews.
No, it's a charming game. I was skeptical like you. I wasn't expecting to like it. I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did, man. And again, like, I'm normally the guy who's like, no, we need to talk about stuff because that's what people tune in for.
Yeah.
But this is literally like an interactive movie. So like, definitely just check it out. It runs well, be it on Steam or GOG, and you can Google Tex Murphy WASD patch,
or
and the
like
patcher works
mouse
for
look or something like that. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
But it works for Under a Killing Moon and the Pandora Directive. Both that patch works for. So
yeah, no, this is a series I'm interested in now. I kind of want to play the Pandora Directive.
Yeah, dude, I think we should do it at some point.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a fun time. Dive back in and see what else Tex was up to.
Yeah. Like, Tex Murphy strikes me as, like, I don't want to compare it to something stupid like Leisure Suit Larry, but, like it strikes me as one of those game series that, like, just appeals to a certain audience, and people play it because they like the character of Tex.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a Gabriel Knight and those kinds of games where it was, like, the point-and-click adventure starring one character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry is another good example, yeah. All right, man. Let's do some ratings. I'm gonna guess Willie would give this a out of so.
Not the first time we've done that joke. But before and it is late. I don't fault him for.
No, not at all. I'm just picking on him.
Like Willie. I know you're gonna probably listen to this later. Like, props to you for lasting as long as you did. Because usually I'm the sleepy one. So he was very positive on it before we started recording. So I think he would probably rate this high.
What would you give it, man?
It's not a perfect game, but it surprisingly holds up very well even in 2026. And I think it's worth at least giving a shot to. Like, you can, through Steam input and through that WASD patch, get it to work with a controller if you are one of those gamers that needs a controller. It's pretty good. I'm gonna give it let's see. I'm gonna give it 8 Tex Murphys out of 10. Don't play with fire, kids.
I love firemen.
You don't want to look like me, so don't play with matches. I forget his name. Inspector something.
Yeah, it was like I want to say I was almost gonna say Fireman Bill. I'm like, no. That's a fucking Jim Carrey character. For being a game that came out in 1994, this game holds up incredibly well.
Surprisingly, yeah.
It looks great. The humor holds up. It's still funny. The puzzles are good and like logical. And it got me wanting to check out more of the series, and it even has me excited to, like I said, to check out some more games like this, like Gabriel Knight.
Yeah.
Go back and maybe try one of the Shivers games again, or like Phantasmagoria, those types of games. Like I think that would be fun. I would agree with you, and I'm gonna give this 8 credit card applications out of 10 chocolate pies.
I did love the chocolate.
He was fucking hilarious. He wanted nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And then you give him pie, and he's like, "You brought me the elixir of life. Ask me anything you want." Just goddamn.
I mean, that being said, like I'm very tempted to have some ice cream after we wrap up, but
I got a,
but it's also
I got a half a big arch.
Oh, that's right. You got some McDonald's to eat later.
Narf on.
Yeah.
I ate half of it earlier, and then I'm gonna save this other. This is gonna be my lunch, though. This is gonna be my dinner, dude. I wanted to talk about that, but I could tell when we started recording that Willie was tired, so I just wanted to get into it.
Yeah.
But the whole fast food burger fiasco thing that went on recently, fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. The
with McDonald's guy.
Yeah, with McDonald's guy, like, and quite frankly, like, I can't eat a regular McDonald's cheeseburger. To me, that's just like microwaved crap. I have to get like you do. You get the big arch, or like, you know,
double quarter pounder,
like
fresh beef.
Yeah, like something that comes close to a regular burger. And even then, half the time, I'll just end up getting the chicken sandwich.
Yeah, but sometimes, man, like the last time I got their chicken sandwich, I don't know how to describe it other than there was like resistance when I was trying to bite through it, and it really just
happens sometimes. Yeah, which
I have a texture thing.
Yeah,
triggered my gag reflex. I was like, nope, can't do it.
Not happening. Yeah, no,
can't do it today. Nope.
Yeah, so I mean, I try to avoid McDonald's at all costs, but I have a 5-year-old who likes Happy Meals, and now like next week we're getting the Mario movie Happy Meal toys, so I'm gonna end up there at least a couple times.
Yeah, the only reason I eat, I lost my train of thought there for a second, but the only reason I eat McDonald's as much as I do is because it's literally across the street from work.
Yeah, and you don't want to have to. You only get a half-hour break, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want to like have to try and drive and find a place. Sometimes it's a pain in the neck to bring lunch. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'm just lazy. I need to make lunches like that. We have a fucking fridge at work. Like we have things that I can store it in. I just need to stop being lazy and do it. But I have discovered that next door at the gas station, next door at the gas station, they have the sandwiches you can get.
Oh yeah. Like the pre-made ones.
Yeah, and I'm a sucker for egg salad. And I tried their egg salad sandwich. It's made on Japanese milk bread, which I'm sure is just white bread, right? But it's called Japanese milk bread, and then it's a Japanese style egg salad made with Kewpie mayonnaise.
Okay,
it's fucking tasty. It really is. And I trust gas station sandwiches to an extent because I've worked in gas stations, so I know how often that they are cycled.
Yeah,
they don't fuck around with that because they don't want to get sued for foodborne illnesses and shit. So like, and I met the guy who ran, is it Dandy Sandwiches? I think that's in a lot of the gas stations, or Daily Sandwiches, something like that. I think it's Dandy, but he I met that guy, and like he was buying some of his own sandwiches.
Okay.
To eat. So I'm like, okay, if you are Mr. Big Shot with the company and you eat your what McDonald's calls product,
right?
Then I trust you.
Yeah,
I trust it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I mean, otherwise, like the McDonald's CEO like not caring for his own burger. That's like the CEO of PlayStation having an Xbox at home.
Yeah. He did not sell that bite very well. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And it might be that he's got a small mouth, but I don't know.
Yeah. Or maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he's a vegan. Maybe he doesn't eat meat.
That's true. That's true. Maybe he just tried to get bread.
Yeah. Maybe he just doesn't eat meat, and he knew he had to do it for the sake of his company. So,
I saw a video with one of the guys, one of the big shots from Costco, and he was eating a hot dog. In fact, it's the guy who says as long as he's around, the hot dogs will never be more than $1.50 for a hot dog and a Coke.
Yeah.
And he was doing their style video where he goes up and he goes, "This is only $1.50? Wow." And he goes and sits down and he starts eating it. And the girl goes, "Do you eat one of those at every Costco that you stop at during the day?" He goes, "Absolutely." Everyone. He just does what he needs to do, and then he goes and grabs a hot dog.
Yeah. And
I'm like,
pays for it too, even though he pays for it. Good for him.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah.
Dude. Well, all right. It is pushing 2:30, so
yeah,
we will be back in 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure we will be joined by one Fenny, old Fenris from Spectre Approved, and we will be chatting about Claire Obscure Expedition 33. And boy, do I cannot wait to talk about that game. I have some thoughts. It is going to be a good time.
I do too, but we'll see. We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see.
But until then, everybody, just take it easy.